All right, welcome here to Mastermind Wisdom. Mastermind Wisdom for winners. Mastermind Wisdom for winners is where knowledge isn't just activated. Each episode gives you insight that challenges how you think, pushes how you grow, and sharpens how you move through life. So if you're ready to get started, to level up mentally, strategically, and personally, let's get started with Mastermind Wisdom. We have our guest today, Mr. Tony Labarre. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. All right. You want to give him a hand. Tony Labarre comes with us, a good friend of mine, a great associate, business associate, been knowing you for over 20-some plus odd years.
Yes, sir.
And just want to welcome you to Mastermind Wisdom today, sir. Thank you so much. Tony, just introduce yourself to us and let the audience know who you are and a little bit about your background.
First of all, I just want to thank you, Larry, for inviting me out.
It's a pleasure.
And it's an understatement when you say a good friend of mine. We go way back.
Way back. We've known for years. Years and years.
Been there for each other. You've always there for me in my business, and we support each other.
Absolutely.
Just a tremendous just fellowship, and every time we get together.
Absolutely.
Family friends.
Absolutely.
Tony Labarre, I'm originally from Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee. Let's give Memphis a hand. All right. That's nothing wrong with that.
But of course, I've been here since at least 45 years.
Wow. Well, that's called a Houstonian.
So that's what they normally say.
Yes, sir.
So I'm a happily married man. I said 45 years because we'll be married 44 years. Larry, guess when? August the 7th.
August the 7th.
But I can't leave this out because she'll be married 44 blissful years.
Yeah, makes a big difference, my brother. Makes a big difference. Bliss is the key.
Yeah. So family man, business owner, insurance and financial services. The name of the company is All Type Insurance and Financial Services. My wife retired, but she actually comes in the office a couple of days a week just to give that corporate status.
And probably that personal touch.
You already
we want to commend, and your wife's name is?
Bobby.
Let's give Miss Bobby a hand for coming in and adding that extra to the beautiful aspect of
And we can't leave the family out. My son, who went to Prairie View, since he left Prairie View, he's with the company.
Okay.
My daughter went to Stephen A. Falston, but since she's left, she's flown around the world, but now she's with the company as well. So now we have a family-owned and operated business for over 35 years.
You say that again, Tony?
A family-owned and operated business for over 35 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, history is being made. We have a great individual here as part of our Mastermind Wisdom, and I know that you're going to get that wisdom from a gentleman like Mr. Tony Labarre. So great, Mr. Tony. But
I must say this, not to interrupt you, that you have played a very integral part,
man.
God, in having helped that work as far as the 35 years.
Well, God gets that glory, man. He put us together, navigated the circumstances for like-minded brothers to get together, and history hadn't been told yet. So, we got a lot of future together, a lot more things to do.
Yes, we do.
Well, one of the reasons we brought you in, Tony, today was for a specific and special reason. You are a very active individual in the community. You give back. One of the reasons why we're so close and everything, because I see your heart. You have a heart for people and a heart for not only that, but for God. That's foremost.
Yes,
so with that in mind, one of the things we talked about and we want to bring out to the attention, all the things you're giving back to, you are part of a great organization out of the Houston, Fort Bend area.
That's correct.
And would you want to share with us a little bit of information about that?
Yes, I do want to share that with you. And you say, when you mention God, it always go to me, a God-fearing man. I am very active in the church as well.
Absolutely.
Christian Bible is the church. Very active in the church and in the community. You can't move forward without being active, with him and in the community as well. But the organization I belong to is called Men for Change.
Okay.
Men for Change.
Okay.
It's a church. It's a Christian-based organization, Larry.
Right.
Built on the character of purpose. Let's scratch that.
It's okay. No problem.
Okay.
I can keep going. Continue.
Okay. And we are a fellowship of men, fathers, leaders, and educators. And what we try to do is just give back to the community by going into the schools and finding out, we started at the we started at the high school, Larry.
Right.
Just by, getting with the counselors, seeing what we can do to help them out in the community, in the schools, because that's where we thought it started. And they said, this is great. Y'all can walk the halls, see what the guys are doing, make sure their pants is up, and just going out, going to their classes and stuff like that. But you know what a lot of counselors told us, Larry?
I'm listening.
They said you need to start in the middle school, because by the time they got here, they already formed some of those bad habits.
Wow.
So then we went to the middle school, and guess what? The ladies and the counselors told us the same thing. And it was hardening, because it was just knowing that by middle school, they've already picked up a lot of those bad habits.
Is that right?
And they told us we need to go to the elementary school.
Wow.
I'm serious, man.
Every time y'all went in, it was...
It is. So our organization really, need to help families start. It starts at home. You know that's what I do.
Yes.
But what we try to do mostly now is just to just educate our people. And by doing that, we give out scholarships.
Listen to him, we talking about scholarship. That's from the Men of Change.
That's for the Men
for
Change.
We commend you and giving you your kudos as we start right now.
The Men for Change.
Continue.
And back in 1994, it was about 10 or 15 guys got together, and they saw this. And so they formed this organization, which I say is a Christian-based organization. Okay. And we started giving out scholarships. I think back then, Larry, we was only giving maybe 1 or 2 scholarships to students in the Fort Bend County and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
But since then, we've grown.
Wow.
And just about a month ago, Larry, we was able to give 10 scholarships out for over $1,500 a piece.
Congratulations, my brother.
So we've grown and we continue to grow. But, we thrive on just seeing the students thrive, and then they come and give back. We had a keynote speaker that gave us scholarship last year.
Yes.
Went to Spelman. She came back and gave a speech to the ones here this year.
Putting back into community.
It was putting back.
Turning back, coming back. And
it was very exciting.
Oh, my God.
The students were excited. And we have a lot of them that comes back and just share with us what Men for Change have done for them. But it's not about us.
Right.
It's about the community. Not only that, Larry, we've been in the community where we've had gardens where we show them how to plant food and garden, live off the land.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We went on road trips where we take them down to Galveston to see where the slaves came in and, go back to Juneteenth. Their history.
Yes.
So we just not only just give them scholarship, but we make sure that they follow up and keep up with us, and we keep up with them to monitor their growth and what they've done. And that's where we get our pleasure from.
That's awesome, Tony.
Just seeing what they've done and give them back.
That's awesome. Again, I want to commend you on that and what that organization is to our community. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Men for Change, so it's all men.
That is correct.
And putting men back in the community is where I can see is somewhat of a missing part of our society and our culture. But when you get men that can agree on a card and get together and facilitate and give back the way you've already explained you're giving back, and as I've just mentioning from what you've told me before, there are great leaders coming out of there.
Yes,
and
sir.
Obviously in leadership, you have to have a captain.
That is so
true. And I just want to kind of make sure I give the captain the kudos. Who's the president of this particular organization that's leading such a wonderful project and program right now?
I'm glad you asked.
I love it.
Well, Larry, at this particular time, I am the president.
Awesome, Tony. I want to give you your kudos and your flowers while you're here.
I appreciate
let you
that.
know we appreciate you. Thank you for stepping up and being that kind of person that you have right now.
And by me doing that, I do have a circle of influence that's spread kind of wide.
Excellent.
Because I've been in the business for in this industry over 40-something years.
Right.
I do have a lot of connections, a lot of resources. So I use those resources to let the leaders that I know what we are doing.
Powerful.
And the good thing about it, they all excited about it. I said, man, this is a great thing. I said, you've been doing a lot of things, but for us giving back with scholarship for the youth, we need it.
Yes, sir.
We need it with these
missing
youth,
in
man.
a whole lot of places, And, you know, in the news we hear, anytime I turn on the news, I'm hearing all about the disparity, the community, the downtrodden, the you know, people robbing, still, you know, even with news, you know, they leave with blood. But to actually have and see and let people know there are successful, young, brilliant kids coming up in America today through the mentorship of programs like you and just the parents that are investing in their kids. We don't see enough of that, Tony. And I think the fact that you are participating and have that type of organization, you're highlighting the successes, not the failures.
And the good thing about that is so true, Larry, because if you read the news and look at the news, most people going to have a negative connotation.
Absolutely.
But what we do at Men for Change, and all the men is committed, you know, the great group of guys, like I said, leaders, educators,
Correct.
you know, on and on. But they're committed to helping these youth, man. Some of them have sons and stuff like that, and family and friends. And we really have a heart for helping the youth because we know that they're our future.
Absolutely. Now, if someone want to be involved and or contribute to your program, how do they get in contact with you? What do they need to do to show their support? For our audience here with Mastermind Wisdom, we want you to have access to this because, you know, I found out a long time ago, few burdens are heavy.
Yes, sir.
When everybody lifts.
That is correct.
So we need a community. We need you to come to the forefront and support these type of organizations because there's not enough of them. It's rare, few and far between, and I commend you again on that part. So give us some information on how we can make contact.
Thank you for that, Larry. You know, we do have a website. And on that website, you'll see some of the things that we've done in the past, you know, as in the community and projects and stuff that we've done and pictures. But you can go on menforchange.org.
Menforchange.org, ladies and gentlemen. Go to that today. Can they contribute on that website?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
They can contribute. They can see what we got going on. I know we're going to mention the golf tournament. That's one of the...
It's coming up.
That's one of the promotion we got going on.
I love it.
But actually, you can donate. You can see what we're all about. No one is getting paid either.
No,
so all these are volunteers.
Well, thank you for sharing that with
all
us.
These
the
are
501c3 organization, foundation.
Absolutely.
And volunteers are welcome.
Yes,
and,
sir.
So, you know, all few burdens are heavy when everybody lives. Well, Tony, you just alluded to our next episode, which is some of the big promotion and organization as well as fundraisers.
Yes,
that you do
to
you know, some people say, wow, you're giving away money. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, where that money's coming from? And that's where we want to end our session, this part, and come back and have you, we're leaving with a teaser. We're going to talk about a great event that this Men for Change puts on every year. And it's one of the most phenomenal programs in the Houston area. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we're going to bring you back on and give you kudos for thank you for your contribution, Tony, and everything that you do for Men for Change.
You're very welcome, Larry. Thank you.